legislative affairs person, so people who own all the commercial real estate decided they needed their own shop, and we had to fight, you know.
Give a card.
So
Well, you know.
So we have some concerns that we're looking at because
who's going to cut the ribbon, August?
Of our building entrances are right in front of the school advertising competitive product.
But a map?
She worked very hard.
Sure. The only problem is putting all these information kiosks as a trade-off for the public toilet. Could jeopardize the flow of people on the sidewalk. So this one you're concerned about. Yeah, where is no? Oh, right here. Right. Oops. So Paul works with Amazon now. Right. And so you're here to check it out.
Yeah. Michael, how's it going? Good. Good to see you.
To be part of that first flush experience.
Here we go. Suzanne. It's good to see you.
Actually, I saw the sun.
Yeah.
Probably the toilet by standing here. Like ready for naps, you know. It's fine. Morning, August. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, how are you?
Let me welcome everyone here to Holland Market, to the cable car turnaround for what I believe is a very special occasion. One that is 3 years in the making, and many people that are going to be standing around here today are all part of what I think is a satisfactory, wonderful solution to having public toilets that are self-cleaning and the state-of-the-art here in San Francisco, the only city that is doing it and doing it on a long-term basis. So the best way I can state is that it's a long time coming, but relief is finally here. It's the first universally accessible public toilets right now in the entire United States, even though other cities, particularly New York and the East Coast, has tried on a trial basis but has not done what we've done today to actually have one installed that will be here permanently, and it's one of 20 total that will be in different parts of the city in key locations. And the reason for it is, I believe very strongly, this administration, that we do want to have improvement in the cleanliness of our streets and also to improve the quality of life. And people need to use restrooms. We want to make sure that they're available, they're accessible, and there are opportunities for people to have them even if you're on the streets and you can't use restaurants and you can't use gas stations or you can't use hotel bathrooms. You can have public restrooms in San Francisco available. These are, as I mentioned, 20, and there'll be others that tie in too. I'll talk about that in a moment. 70 kiosk newsstands that will also be going on around the city during this summer, and also some 20 public service kiosks in different parts of the city as well, as part of a combination of 3 different programs through J.C. Decaux. I'm delighted to welcome many people, and I'm going to start with J.C. Decaux. That's John Francois Decaux, who's the Chief Executive Officer of J.C. Decaux. United Street Furniture Incorporated, and you'll hear more from him in a few moments because he's the catalyst behind the scenes from France, who has this wonderful self-cleaning public toilet that you will all see in a moment, and it's exactly how it operates. I also want to recognize some people who had great vision and originally to bring public toilets to San Francisco. Former Supervisor Wendy Nelder, I don't know if he's here now, but he had worked on this some time back, and even had gone back to Paris, France to see them. And also Supervisor Willie Kennedy, both of them did service many years ago, so I know they feel good about what's being done today as well. Now, all of you, including the Department of Public Works, the CAO's office, the administrative officer, the city planning department, the Board of Permit Appeals, the Art Commission. Many of those commissioners and members are here today. Mort Miller, I know from my office, and the Public Utilities Commissioner has been working since day one on this issue. Or since I looked at these sampling toilets when they were on display in New York City 3 years ago. That's the first time we started pursuing them for today. So believe me, all of you have worked so tirelessly. Vic Troy and also the DUC, Department of Public Works. John Cribbs is here too, I saw earlier on. There are so many more who are really instrumental in looking at what we're going to see in a few minutes. The revision to what you will see as we start at the second cycle. And those who don't have a chance to see how this works. The toilet seat retracts into the wall where it is washed with a disinfectant and then blown dry for your comfort. The floor is automatically washed after every use. There is a full-length mirror in the sink to keep the soap flows. When your hands are placed in the opening, the water starts to automatically flow, and the soap automatically goes into your hands until midnight. That'll be the same here. Covers a day. And one toilet will be open totally free of charge. So people can test it, evaluate it, want to bring their comments, and certainly so does Decaux Decaux company. The toilets cost 25 cents per use, but we will distribute tokens free of charge to the needy. Also, a person has up to 20 minutes to use the toilet, and then the door will open automatically, but there will be a 2-minute warning notice too. So if people are short and the reasons you might want to be prepared, you better have 2 minutes to be prepared. And also 2 emergency buttons. This is very important too. They're available inside the unit to connect to the 911 operators to summon help if you need to have someone who needs assistance in this public facility. And this, I believe, and Decaux Decaux will tell you that it is the most accessible toilet ever built, and features such added items as grab bars and talking signs for the visually impaired. Toilets are maintained daily by Decaux Decaux. They will check them and they'll clean them as needed. They'll resupply all of the cleaning solvents and disinfectants. And just as important, graffiti, if any graffiti goes on them, and they'll be removed within 24 hours. We want this public toilet facility to be really something that we can all be proud of, and that's why it will be maintained in a very special way, not only here, but all over San Francisco. And as you can see, Decaux Decaux seems to have thought of everything. And I'm sure these toilets will be successful, just as successful here in San Francisco as they have been for many years in France, and for that matter, all over Europe. Now, I would like to invite Jean-Francois to say a few words now. He's the Chief Executive Officer for Decaux Decaux street furnishings, outdoor street furnishings, and public toilets. But before I do that, I want to present him with a book. And this book is from us in San Francisco, the Great American Bathroom Book. This is one that I'm sure there'll be a new chapter now written from Decaux Decaux, because the French self-cleaning public toilets, the state-of-the-art public toilets, we go with our own Great American Bathroom Book, #1. This is #1 now in San Francisco, and we hope to see 19 more being installed during the summer months, so that by the end of this year, we'll have 20 strategic locations that we can use for the public's convenience and for all of the thousands and millions of people that will come here as commuters or as visitors to our conventions and to all of our holiday hotels and restaurants and great sightseeing in San Francisco. So let's have a great, warm, rousing hand of support for Jean-Francois Decaux, who has been really persistent in working on us, and we've never great deal of credit for his patience and understanding we were actually saying that. Much of success, and let's have Jean-Francois say a few words on behalf of his company, but also on behalf of our partners.
110 million Europeans and visitors from all over the world have already used the Decaux Decaux automatic public toilets since their launch in Paris in 1982. When they were tested in New York City 3 years ago, the journalists said they are the best seats on and off Broadway. Today, San Francisco is the first American city to join Paris, London, Stockholm, Cologne, Madrid, and I could name in total 550 cities in Europe in providing relief to the public with self-cleaning toilets from Jessie Decaux. I would like to thank the hundreds of city officials and residents of San Francisco who worked hard to make this program happen. I hope that the 10 pending kiosk locations will be approved quickly so that we can install all of the toilets and the public service kiosks in August. This represents a total investment by our company of $7 million, and it won't cost the city a penny. Before we have the first flush that we are all waiting for, I would like to announce that Jessie Decaux will display at 500 top locations in 35 major European cities in 12 countries a poster that you can see on the street side of the toilet that our company designed to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the founding of the United Nations in San Francisco, to show the strong commitment we have made to our partnership with the beautiful city of San Francisco. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jean-Francois. We also have now Supervisor Angela Alioto, who is here also. Welcome here to Supervisor Alioto, who was instrumental in helping to pursue this whole project through the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, and we'd like to have Angela say a few words as well. Welcome.
Well, first of all, I think that this is about the only issue Frank Jordan and I agree on, so that is a big deal. We both worked very hard in the last 2 years to make this happen, and I'm delighted it's happened. I want everybody to notice how gorgeous this piece of street furniture is. For someone that went through hearing after hearing about how they were going to get in the way and how they were going to be too tall or too, just not acceptable. Look how gorgeously it fits in to with the city of San Francisco. That was a huge issue. I want to also thank Supervisor Anne-Marie Conroy. There is no question that without Anne-Marie Conroy, we wouldn't be here today because there were some problems with the initial contract, and she helped iron them out. Jean-Francois Decaux has been an incredible person to work with. The first issue we dealt with was no tobacco advertising on the advertising kiosk, and he agreed to that. I want you to notice that no other advertiser in the city has agreed to no tobacco advertising. So that was a real concession because, as we all know, that brings in a lot of money. The further concessions were concerning the advertising kiosk and the amount of money that the city would actually receive, and that amount of money went up in the discussions that we have. So I want to thank Jean-Francois Decaux and the Decaux company for being so gracious and understanding in their dealings with the city and county of San Francisco. Bravo, bravo. I also want to thank Paul Imperiale and Alonso for the incredible work that the Disabilities Group did. I want you to know that every single one of the toilets will be disability accessible, and that is a first, not only in the nation, but I believe in the world, if I'm not mistaken, that every single one of them is disability accessible, and that really speaks for who and what the city of San Francisco is. So it's a great day for us today. It's a true victory. This is something we desperately needed. I don't know if everybody understands how desperately we needed these public toilets. So this is a true triumph, and I am delighted to stand by and wait and watch Frank Jordan make the first flush. Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you very much, Angela. And I think it's also very appropriate that this first location is here at the cable car turnaround, because also what this is symbolic of a turnaround in our policy for having now first-class, state-of-the-art public toilets for anyone to be able to use, because we know how important they are. It's the most important issue. When you need to use one in a hurry, you're going to have something available close by. Here it is. It's a turnaround in our policies, and I'm delighted now to join with Jean-Francois Decaux with our scissors, where we're going to cut the ribbon, and we'd like to have Angela join us. And, we'll cut this ribbon, and then we'll put the first quarter into the public toilet, and everyone can see exactly how it operates.
We'll get a chance to go.
You have to wait.
It's a public chair. You can't have any privacy. Come on.
Did you get a magazine or newspaper?
How much time?
The door open. Really? The door closed. Sorry about that. He said 20 minutes. How was it, Frank? How was it? One button gives you all the instructions as to how much time you have and all that.
Mayor, how was it in there?
Very roomy, very comfortable. I don't want to see that. No, what I did is I all the instructions. I punched it.
Was it comfortable, Mayor? What was the comfort factor?
Was it comfortable?
Any reading material also? Is Angela going to get a chance to use it? Angela, do you have to use the facility?
Where is Angela?
I got a quarter. I got a whole stack of quarters.
Hi, how are you?
Find yourself. See it? Good to see you. They mentioned your name earlier. They said that the other luminaries were coming later.
I guess once you walk inside, they automatically close. Like a decent flight traffic. Hey!
We're gonna have to keep on.
That's what they decide.
Yeah, really.
Oh, my foot! Oh, oh! Boy. Hey! You took my change. I got another quarter. Hey! Where's my change? Another quarter. Another quarter. Your Honor, here's another quarter. Yeah, I have the honor. Your Honor. The second quarter that you go into the swap. Third, second, please, right? If you go, yes. Keep shooting. No, wait. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking to you. You can stand over there. I'll be right with you. I don't have one right now. If the officer wants you to move, I'll come to you. I'll come to you, please. Channel 4. Channel 4. Are you ready to go? I will find you, please. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Why don't they just have the media people just go in with them? A view from the inside.
Just have them all go in.
Really?
Good, can I pee?
It's ridiculous.
Right.
Something's going on. Do you know if they're going to open it up?
Yeah, yeah.
If you're
Yeah, come right.
if you're carrying around anymore, you're a little, you know, so.
He doesn't want to get us out because of New York.
Oh, okay. That's right, we need a Golden Gate Bridge. I did my best to design one for you. But the map looks great.
Everything goes
Where's the mayor? Yeah, I'll take one of
they don't want it, but if they don't want it, then the city would pay the bill. I have one. Let's talk about the other piece of the sites that have been improved. How many of them?
We are right now.
These people I just hung around.
Angela, you lost our support. No more support line.
This is Ask the Public by telling you the first one. I gotta go. I'm going up to the funeral. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Great.
Yes.
Oh, I.
Yeah, I know. All right. Oh, yeah.
The first ever.
Flush heard round the world.
I remember the piece war. Also get your cups wet. Oh my God. Go the other side of the street to avoid it. I remember that too. The two stains on the wall. Good to see you. Thank you.
Let's find out how some San Francisco's feeling.
The process here is more complicated than in Europe. The process to put something on the street is more complicated. There are all the public hearings, and the public is much more involved than it is in Europe. And of course, you have always people who are saying, not in my backyard. It's a well-known phrase in your country. And that makes the process more difficult. And also, outdoor advertising companies are billboard companies in this country. They are not sophisticated in terms of doing nice pieces of street furniture. Because the medium outdoor is not very well developed. It's only 1% of the total media market, whereby in France it's 12% of the total media market. So that's why we hope that high quality street furniture are going to develop the outdoor advertising medium in such a way that we can attract more money into this medium and finance high quality street furniture from citizens of San Francisco and other cities.
Jim, very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now, yeah, we got to get in and do a demonstration. Are we taking turns?
Yellow glasses.
Okay, can you close the door for us so we can watch it? You cannot see. Oh, you can't. You can't be here when you cannot be here when the thing goes away. It's a matter of fate to accept that it happened like. Now I have a red. How about that? What does that do?
Yeah. Well, no. You just
Well, there. Take a look inside? No?
Qui représente la compagnie Decaux, n'est-ce pas? Et nous avons donc vu l'inauguration du premier WC français, c'est une compagnie française. Okay. Est-ce que c'est vous qui avez approché les gens de San Francisco ou bien c'est eux qui vous ont approché?
Le maire de San Francisco, en 92, est venu à la convention à New York pour la nomination du candidat président. Nous avions vu à ce moment-là 3 de nos toilettes en démonstration à New York. Il l'a vu et il a décidé que c'était quelque chose qu'il fallait absolument apporter à San Francisco. C'est comme ça que San Francisco.
Celui-là ou l'autre maire?
C'était ce maire, Jordan.
Ah, Jordan, parce qu'avant lui, c'était un autre maire, je pensais que donc c'est lui qui avait
C'est le maire Jordan qui a décidé, donc il souhaitait apporter ses toilettes à San Francisco et qui nous a approchés. Et voilà, 3 ans plus tard, le premier sanitaire thématique.
Oui, d'ailleurs, je les ai déjà utilisés moi-même au sud de la France quand j'étais en vacances. Je crois que c'était Cannes. Mais je pense qu'il y a eu beaucoup de changements depuis au fur et à mesure des années, c'est ça?
Oui, vraiment, nous avons amélioré. Les premiers sanitaires ont été développés par Decaux en 82, c'était pour Paris à l'époque, depuis dans 4000 en Europe. Et pour les États-Unis, nous avons développé un modèle spécial, beaucoup plus perfectionné et surtout totalement accessible et conforme au règlement ADA, de façon à répondre aux normes.
Ici, tout doit être handicap accessible. Et est-ce que vous avez la même chose en France maintenant?
En France, nous en avons également, mais le principe est un peu différent. Nous avons des sanitaires pour handicapés, mais qui sont accessibles qu'aux handicapés et pour les autres personnes, des sanitaires de toute catégorie.
D'accord, donc vous n'avez pas changé quelque chose?
Non, parce que la loi est différente.
Ah, d'accord, d'accord. Je pense que c'est quelque chose que nous avions besoin de parce que sur la rue Michel, et donc ça va peut-être éliminer le travail de la ville à nettoyer les trottoirs avec la table. bonjour. Nous avons donc François Gnon qui est le vice-président de la compagnie et nous avons donc discuté comment ces WC vont améliorer la vie dans San Francisco. Avec lui, je voudrais peut-être parler un petit peu de l'invention elle-même. Est-ce que vous pouvez décrire comment s'est développée cette invention?
L'invention a été date de 14 ans, lorsqu'il a fallu remplacer les frissoirs à Paris sur le trottoir des villes. On nous a demandé de chercher une solution. On a trouvé la solution d'avoir un sanitaire automatique. La seule solution qui puisse marcher dans le temps, c'est un sanitaire automatique qui se lave après chaque utilisation, où on puisse avoir connexion avec les égouts directement. Donc le système, c'est lavage plancher après chaque utilisation, la cuvette des WC rétracte dans la partie technique et laver, désinfecter et sécher. Même système qu'un lave-vaisselle. Et la cuvette revient à la version horizontale dans le sanitaire pour l'utilisation du prochain utilisateur. Et le cleaning, la maintenance se fait tous les jours ou tous les 2 jours par un technicien de la société qui vérifie les niveaux du savon, de l'eau, du papier toilette.
Et il y aura quelqu'un de local pour le faire?
Nous avons une société locale ici
qui va s'en occuper.
Qui s'occupe de la maintenance.
D'accord. Et la compagnie s'appelle Decaux et c'est l'inventeur.
Oui.
C'est Decaux l'inventeur. Est-ce qu'il a inventé le processus?
Il a inventé le sanitaire automatique.
Ah bon?
Oui. Aujourd'hui, on en a 4000 en opération dans toute l'Europe.
Ah d'accord.
Dans 550 villes.
Qui est Monsieur Decaux? C'est un ingénieur?
Non, c'est...
Il a inventé?
Oui, il a inventé.
D'accord. Est-ce que donc vous pouvez décrire comment ça va se développer ici dans la Californie?
En Californie, pour l'instant, on a un contrat avec la ville de San Francisco pour 20 sanitaires et des colonnes Maurice qui vont se développer avant la fin de l'année, qui vont s'installer avant la fin de l'année. Beaucoup de villes américaines sont très intéressées et sont sur les rangs pour lancer des appels d'offres très prochainement. Et les villes attendent de voir comment ça fonctionne à San Francisco. Donc c'est un test pour la ville, mais on est confiant sur l'avenir puisque c'est un mobilier qu'on fabrique depuis des années.
Donc vous restez ici pour représenter les États-Unis.
Tout à fait.
Vous allez avoir une petite compagnie Decaux?
Non, nous avons une société ici depuis 2 ans.
Ah bon?
Oui, on a déjà du personnel et des bureaux.
Ah d'accord.
Et on a même un véhicule.
Ah oui, donc ça c'est
le véhicule de maintenance.
D'accord, donc je peux vous inviter localement si je vais en studio,
oui.
C'est ça? D'accord. Donc c'était Jean-François. C'est Jean-François Gnon qui représente cette compagnie que nous venons d'inaugurer. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Au revoir.
Exciting.
Let me get the fight.
Jean-François, j'ai oublié de vous poser une petite question. Le maire a mentionné, plutôt Madame Aliotto a mentionné qu'il n'y aura pas de publicité de cigarettes. Et je voulais savoir s'il y aura de la publicité de vin ou d'alcool.
Oui, c'est autorisé.
Ah, d'accord. Parce que je sais qu'en France, sur la télévision, on ne peut pas faire de la publicité d'alcool, donc ça ne sera pas applicable.
Ici, on est la seule société qui commercialise de l'espace publicitaire à San Francisco qui a refusé d'avoir le tabac.
Le tabac, mais l'alcool sera permis.
What, ain't there? Oh, it's sitting in the... Congratulations. Start counting. Start counting. You have a sense of humor.
Passengers are waiting outside. Waiting. Hurry up, I gotta go boo-boo. Straight on us. Where's Francois? 54. Where's my old pal Francois? Come here, Francois. Maintenance check. What's the